Good morning, Marshall. Welcome back for another day of DA reading. Today is Tuesday, May 5th, 2020. You will be actually taking the test 3 today for lesson 30. There are 25 questions. You will need a pencil, you will need a sheet of paper. We are going to do a quick review for your test, okay? So we won't do it in order. We won't go over the questions in order like last time. I'm going to be going back and forth. So you can get a little bit of review before you go ahead and complete your test. Okay, so there's 25 questions, okay? So listen big. I'm going to go ahead and start through the middle. So let's go ahead and practice one of the maps for the US. Okay, so right here, this is the United States map. Okay, all of that green right there. Let me see if you can see it clearer there. So that's the United States, okay? And we've been talking about two distances, from north to south and from east to west, okay? Or from west to east. So what part of the world is shown on the map? Get ready. Yes, the United States. One line on the map is 1,300 miles long. The other line is 2,500 miles long. How far is it from A to B? Now I want you to think about the two distances. One of them is 1,300 miles long. The other line is 2,500 miles long. How far is it from A to B? 1,300 miles long or 2,500 miles long? Get ready. Yes, 2,500 miles long. What about from P to T? Get ready. Yes, 1,300 miles long. All right. And you can tell that from A to B is longer, right? Okay. What about, let's talk about weight. And we talked about ants, okay? If a gnat weighed as much as a bird, the ant could carry an object as heavy as how many birds? Get ready. Yes, 10 birds, because an ant can carry 10 times its weight. How much more its weight? Get ready. Yes, 10 times. Now, you can see drops of water on grass early in the morning. What do we call those drops? Get ready. Yes, we call it dew. The little water drops that you see on the grass in the morning, very early in the morning, is called dew. Okay, now, we also learned a rule while we were reading the story of Nancy. Finish the rule. If tiny animals fall from high places, they don't what? Get ready? Right, they don't get hurt. Okay, now we're going to go over some lines over here. Okay, now let's say this line right here on the map is 3 miles long and the long line is 6 miles long. You need to write the letter of a line on the map that is 3 miles long. For number 8, it asks, write the letter of a line on the map that is 3 miles long. At the top, it shows you how a 3-mile long line looks like, and it shows you how a 6-mile long line looks like. Okay, so 8 and 9 are going to ask you to write one of those lines down. You need to pay close attention to which lines you're looking at on the map. The little ones are 3 miles, the long ones are 6 miles, okay? So it will also ask you how far is it from a place to another place. You need to read carefully. What two places are they asking you to compare? Okay, to look at? Are they asking you to look at the hill to the lake or the forest to the school, all right? Or the field to the park? These are just other examples, okay? Pay close attention and pay close attention to what type of line is in between those places, all right? Okay, let's practice another fact. I'm gonna ask you about a mile. A mile is a little more than how many feet? Get ready. Right, a little more than 5,000 feet. All right, let's go ahead and practice some vocabulary, okay? So here are two sentences inside this box that we have talked about. Okay, listen to the sentences. Hunters were stationed at opposite ends of the field. Listen to the next sentence. He motioned to the flight attendant ahead of him. These two sentences have underlined words. Questions 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 are going to ask you about those underlined words. Okay, so I am not going to go over these definitions. I am going to go over the words over here. Okay, so stationed, boys and girls. What would be the definition for stationed? What does stationed mean? Stationed, get ready. Yes, that you have to stay where you are placed. If someone is stationed somewhere, they have to stay where they are placed. Okay? What about opposite? What does opposite mean? Get ready. Right. Not at the same end. Okay? So if it says hunters were stationed at opposite ends of the field, they are not at the same end of the field. They're at the different ends of the field. Okay? Let's move on to the next sentence. Motioned. What does motioned mean? Okay, can you show me how to motion your hand? Get ready. Right. Motion tells about something you could do with your hands. All right. What about a flight attendant? What is a flight attendant? Get ready. Yes, a flight attendant takes care of passengers on a plane. Last, ahead. What's another word for ahead? Get ready. Yes, in front. When you're in front, you are ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the front. We talked about forest fires, okay, at the beginning of this book. When wouldn't a fox bother a rabbit? Get ready. Right, during a fire. All the rabbit wants to do is come out safely. All the fox wants to do is come out safely. So neither the fox is going to worry about the rabbit or the rabbit is not going to fear the fox because they just want to get out safely from the fire. Okay, so names that tell how fast things move. Okay, now write the part of each name that tells about time. We've gone over time. Okay, some names that tell about time could be minute, hour, second, month. Okay, only when you are talking about time, right? So for 2, 3, 4, and 5, you're only going to write things that tell about time, right? So for example, number 2, meters per minute. Your answer for number 2 would be what? Get ready? Yes, only minute. Because it's asking you to write the part of each name that tells about time. All right. Now, for number 6 and 7, we have a plane right here. We have 2 arrows, arrow E and arrow D. Which arrow shows the way the air will leave the jet engines. Get ready? Yes, E. And which arrow shows the way the jet will move? Get ready? Right. Forward. The airplane is moving forward. The jet is moving forward, and the engines are towards the back. Okay, so that's the way the air is leaving the engine. Awesome. Okay, well, I hope that you do great on your test. You will not be posting a picture or sending me a picture of your test. I will be creating an assignment on the general tab for DI groups, just like you submitted for your other test. For test 2, you're going to submit for test 3. Okay? Upload a picture under the assignment tab that's going to read Marshall MT3 lesson 30. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Bye.